As you think about business and entrepreneurship, always think about funding. That is what lacks among many of us as Africans. In the US, you start an idea, you get people, venture capital, you get private equity funds, not just banks to borrow. Doctors, my brothers and sisters, in this room, there are Kenyans with the highest IQ. You cannot afford to graduate and then, I didn't want to say you go work for people with low IQ. I didn't want to say that. I'm just trying to say, we have the best brain in Kenya in this hall in trademark today. And if that is the case, the same effort you put in the technical side of medicine, just to put it that way, use the same brain and mind to investigate. If you start a small company today, whether in med, whether in whichever area, especially within your arena, how do you access funding? There are many people out here looking for opportunities to fund. It is now upon you to refine your idea and know where these people are found. That intersection between your intelligence, between your brain, between your high IQ, the intersection between that and now you being a doctor who is a billionaire is for you to get proper funding early enough. And proper funding is not just going to the bank to take a loan. There are people who can come, invest your idea, they get a stake, and then you propel the business together. Very lastly, I know we can't start where I'm talking about. We may need to start from somewhere else, and then gradually we reach there. And as we do that, let us not block our mind from the many avenues of multiplying the little money we may start earning as we graduate. Don't think that the issue about investing is coming so far away from today. Please, start it as you get your first money. And there are many investment opportunities. One of them is the NSC, Nairobi Securities Exchange. And I'm saying about it representing all the other stock markets across the world. And I'm not talking about something I have read. It is something I have done. I started investing in stock market when I was in first year in campus. And I am calling upon all of you, when you graduate, open something called a CDS account. These things may seem like just jamani zile vitu tu tunaambiangwa kila siku. But as you graduate and you get your first money, get a stockbroker, open a CDS account, know what investment in stocks and shares is, and start early. Learn about the other investment arenas there are and opportunities, the passive ones. Start early. But I have just mentioned NSC, representing New York NYSE in the US, representing NASDAQ in the US, representing Lagos, NGX in Nigeria. You can make much more money passively than you can make money actively. I have made more money by other people working in the company I have invested than all the money I have made with my own hands. So you can multiply the little you start with faster as you progress. Help me. I asked my brothers and sisters who came to my office this question. And that is what I'm adding with. I am just leaving it as food for thought. Some of you may want to transition to policy and politics. I invite you, because we need the kind of brains in this hall, even in leadership. We need not just billionaires, billionaire is for you. But now for the country, we need MPs, members of parliament, to come out of this hall today. We need governors. One of the critical devolved function in Kenya is the health. Now, I know nowadays, I was being told by your colleagues that even to get a job in a county, you need to cough some money. Now, even as we transition to that, please, some of us in this hall have to become governors. So that even as we complain about what other people are doing to us as the professionals in the medical field, let us become some of those people who will turn things around. In this hall, therefore, I am sure they are governors. And of course, Kenya has never had a president who is a doctor. Ama hamtaki hiyo? Unfortunately, hamtaki. Yet. But what am I trying to say? If you look around this hall, that's the point I'm trying to make. Something alarming I have noted as a leader. I was invited by the engineers around a month ago from UN. Now I am here. Something that is troubling my heart as a leader. That these very refined and sought after courses like medicine, like engineering, is gradually, and you forgive me for this, I'm just saying it as a leader from a rural constituency, is gradually becoming out of reach for many Kenyans. And I try to do a sample. Like here, if I ask anyone who was in a day school, please write, let me see by the show of hand. Anyone who was in a day secondary school anywhere in Kenya. Please rise up. Musiogope, sio aibu. We huku kuna kitu kingine nimesahau kusema. Sio hizi days za Nairobi. Sisemi hizi akina kama wewe ulikuwa gani wewe? Sisemi group of schools. Nasema a day school somewhere in a rural place in Kenya or in a town. Anyone, please, by show of hand.